Hello, hello, hey, hey, this is OkayOkayOkOk. I am live streaming today. Oh, look at that. Okay, trying to get my headphone cord going on. We've got this page up here from Tales from the Crypt Keeper, TYPO WISH. Tomorrow is Saturday, and I'll take the pre-order live. Tomorrow there's going to be 6 pages, not fully finished pages. They are going to be flat colored. They haven't finished. I haven't finished fully coloring them, but I will finish coloring them March and April. So there's 6 pages that are going to be in pre-order, and for the final thing, there's going to be 12 to 13 pages. Well, actually, there's going to be like 14 pages. And there might be an extra little bonus comic as well. But because that's in April, I won't be able to promise that yet. So I am going to do commissions. I'll open the commissions up March 1st. And then we've got a Comic Con we're going to up in Minneapolis. What is that? That's like Monday? No, Wednesday. I have had my head just like spinning around in circles trying to get everything taken care of. We've had some issues with one issue with the volume 1 from Wonky Windy. It's all good now. It's been worked out. It's in the process of being worked out, but we have a plan. So, if you got volume 1 of Wonky Windy and the Crumbling Candy Factory, I hope you enjoyed it. I have another restock coming, but we've sold out. So I do not have any more volume 1s with me currently. There should be another batch coming in within 2 weeks, and then I'll send those out. So if you've pre-ordered those, yours will be there in about 2.5 weeks. I've got all the others in stock. I'm already getting low on volume 4, which is the new volume, Tales from the Crypt Keeper 4, volume 4. It's got like all the latest and greatest issues. This is the volumes, which are like handheld comics, and they are getting printed. And if you are looking for like a volume, you want to get all the comics together, and if you want them physically in your hands, these are physical copies that you can flip through and read. Go to my Selfie store and you can buy those there. All right, let's get to work on this ink because time is a wasting. We've got lots of stuff to do and not much time. I'm going to do as much as I can, get as much done. If you want to check this out here, I've got some colors already thrown on from the flat colors just to help kind of visualize what's going on here. Here we have the rest of the page, and this story, I'd have to, oh gosh, I meant to get his name before I came on here. Shoot, I wonder if I can, I think it's going to be in truncated mode, so I can't even see the full names of people, and I don't want to risk showing people's names. So I will get that name for another time. I'll actually put it in the pre-order announcement because this was a great idea submitted, and he deserves credit. This is Laura Packer right here. You can see she's been chosen for a special thing. All right, so I don't want to spoil too much. This is one of the main characters. Let's just do this character right here first, and then we'll do the background kind of over there. Let's see. I've been kind of struggling with a cold. I hope it's not going to develop into a sinus infection, but that's why my voice is a little bit strange today. And I want to also put this out there. If you have any questions regarding the volume 1 of the Wonky Windy, if you're a backer for the Kickstarter, I've put out an update this morning, and I've got to reach out personally to everyone. I don't have the extra hours to do all that messaging today because I've got the pre-order I've got to get out. But if you've seen that, feel free to message me or email me, get in touch with me any way you can, and or any way that's comfortable for you, and let me know what option you would like to choose for getting that comic to you. There's 3 options. If you didn't see the email, you can either get a second comic, like a free comic, and this one will be signed and have the candy, or you can get the partial refund. Or if you don't want to wait and you just want the candy and a signature, I will send a card now, and it'll be accompanied with the blue gum and candy. So the candy package is pretty cool. I went around shopping for all kinds of candy that reflects the candy kind of demonstrated in the comic. Types of that were Tic Tacs, the Fruity Adventure Tic Tacs, which I don't know if you've never had Fruity Adventure Tic Tacs, you've got to try those. They're kind of expensive. They're like more expensive than gum, but those things are like crack. Man, they are so addicting. I'm not usually one to like, get stuck eating things. Like I can eat one potato chip and then be like, oh yeah, that's all I want. But these things, I'm like, you eat a handful and you put it down, and it's like immediately your body's like, I need more. So those things are highly addictive. They're very good. And the best thing is, like, I don't think they have any calories. They're like a 0 calorie, like negligible calories, which is bizarre. But super, super good. Sometimes you can see those like for sale in the grocery store. They're kind of expensive. I don't know why they're so expensive. Tic Tacs are like more expensive than gum. So there's just that little warning, like it's an expensive addiction. Not as expensive as like a drug addiction, but it's candy is like a lot more expensive than you would think. And I remember experiencing that for the first time, like at Halloween, when you go get Halloween candy and you want to get enough Halloween candy to, not run out for kids. And holy cow, like $50 later, you come out with like 2 or 3 bags of candy and it's gone by the end of the night. Like, there goes that. Like, candy's, you would think it wouldn't be that expensive. That's my feeling. Like, you put down like $10 worth of candy on a thing and you're like, wow, it's like nothing. That's like hardly any candy. And then like in the cart, if you're buying like bulk candy, you're like, okay, I'll get this one. Holy cow, $40. What? You're like, next one, like $50. But yeah, this is that's my favorite of all time candy right now is the Tic Tac Fruit Adventures. So if you see that and you're open to new things, try a Tic Tac Fruity Adventure, because that stuff is like crack. Okay, going on, there's also this like Ghirardelli lava cake chocolate, which I thought would be a great tie-in to the Cocoa Volcano. What else is there? There's juicy fruit gum because of all the juice we see in the comic. And what else is there? You know what? I'm not really sure I like how that's looking, but I'm talking and I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm obsessing over Tic Tac crack. So what else is there? There's Airheads. I thought the strawberry Airheads would be a great tie-in to the strawberry air. What else is there? There's blue gum with crystal flavors, just like in this issue 2 or issue 3, I think, of chapter 2. You know, the flavor crystals from, what is the name of the caverns? The Crystal Caverns. That's the name of it. Yeah, so there's the Crystal Caverns, and she looks like she's got a man's arm right there. That's a little too buff. I want her to be like a delicate flower. Delicate flower time. And yeah, that still looks kind of muscular. I've noticed that if you try to do like realistic muscles, like if you're doing a realistic drawing and you have like comic elements, realistic muscles look really puny when you're drawing them. Like you have to kind of boost them up, and I think that's probably how it all started with the like comics showing like super muscular characters. If you don't make them super muscular, they look kind of like pathetic, as far as like, they don't look like they could pick up 100 pounds. It feels like, you know, in the movie talk, they say, you know, the camera adds 50 pounds or something. Camera adds 10 pounds. Well, in comic talk, I'd say that the pencil takes away 10 pounds. So you look a little more scrawny when you've been drawn, if you are drawn like realistically, proportionally. And her neck looks a little bit wide right here, so I'm gonna kind of shrink her neck a little bit. I'm really excited because at the Comic-Con I'm going to, this will be my first Comic-Con I've ever participated in. I've never bought a badge for a Comic-Con, and I finally have comics I'm selling, so it's definitely an appropriate time for me to start doing that. So I am bringing comics with me to sell. If you're interested in a comic, I'm going to be at the Capcom in Minnesota, and I get to DJ for the pre-launch party. I'm super stoked for that. I've been queuing up all the music at night and got my library ready to throw down on the CDJs. So if you're gonna be there on Wednesday, stop in at the pre-launch party, and I don't know what time I'm going on yet. They have not reached out to me with that information yet, so it feels kind of informal, but I'm very excited. This is like, the equipment that I'll be playing on is, you know, it's like $10,000 equipment. It's gonna be the most expensive equipment I've ever used. That's cool. Okay, so here we have her. She's gonna be in like a kind of like a lacy thing, I guess. Maybe not lacy, but something that's very like almost like loungy, bedtime loungewear. I'm also gonna have something in the art auction that's going on. I'm like, everything about this Comic-Con is exciting me. I'm very pumped for this whole for this whole Comic-Con. It's gonna be fun because I've I was kind of browsing some of the things on the schedule. It looks fun. I think it's just going to be a good time, and I'm going to enjoy meeting people there and finally getting to see faces, people that have commissioned me or talked to me online before. And I've hardly done any prep work outside of getting DJ stuff ready and comics, because that's taken up all my time. All right, there she's got some. My concern is that she looks a little masculine. So I'm wondering if this might help. Whoa. I'm going to do like a practice DJ session this weekend. I can't believe it's like almost March. February was so fast. I knew it was going to be fast because, you know, it's only like, it's like 3 days shorter, and holy cow, 3 days makes so much difference nowadays. Like, everything is so jam-packed into life. You have to like work your ass off just to make ends meet now, because everything is so expensive and the middle class is dying and yada yada. There's an affordability crisis, that's for sure. All right, so the other thing I've been noticing is I have been just really tired of commercials. I used to think like Tubi was really amazing and awesome because there wasn't that many commercials and you got to like a huge library. And I don't know if something's changed. Maybe they're tracking how much I've watched on Tubi, and now I'm getting like the full commercial package. But like, I don't know, every single streaming service has ads now, unless you want to pay an insane amount to stream your movies, and it's just not worth it to me. So we do anything we do commercials, and I'm just like, I'm done. I don't want to watch any more commercials, because I feel like they're using entertainment as, they think of entertainment as just a vessel for capturing your attention, and that's all it is. As long as they have your attention, let's give them ads. And I'm just like, I don't want to watch any more ads. So I've just kind of been not watching stuff lately. I've been listening to music. I do have a music subscription, so I get to listen to music without ads, and that's about all I get. So that's what I've been getting out of my entertainment lately. Let's see. I think we probably need to darken this back here, because I think this neck portion is looking a little bit like she's got a large neck. This piece of hair is kind of not doing her any favors. And this, maybe this could do more of an angle. That's a little bit better. I feel like this piece of hair right here isn't too flattering. All right, we'll do our other pigtail over here. Her nose looks a little large, right? Is that just me? Let's shrink it down just a hair. That'll help make her look a little more feminine, I guess. I don't know, is small nose feminine? Or is it just attractive? Wonder what the most attractive nose size is. we've got legs. This is going to be a bleed. This is like an empty, no border panel. And just so you know, I am doing all these comics on official comic size pages, templates now. So they can all be printed on normal size comics once I'm ready to do another volume. Let's make it look like it's it doesn't look like it's, I don't know if I want it to look like it's tight or if it's just kind of hanging loose. I think we're going to do hanging loose. Alright, so you can see the layout back there. Do I have pencils on there? Let's see. Oh, that's, try to show the original sketch. So I like to do like a stick figure, very basic kind of sketch. Oh, here's the other. This is a drawing that I was like, I don't like her kind of sitting down cowering. That doesn't really match, so we're gonna redo that. Okay, so where are we? New ink. I'm really far behind. I've got I've still got to book my hotel for this Comic Con. As of right now, I'm just flying there, and I'll be homeless on the street, sleeping on the sidewalk. Okay, so we can go ahead. I think we'll tear that box line away. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it looks like we just have a a little bit left on her. I think I'd like to add a little bit of ink here. That jawline is always difficult when you're looking extreme perspective like that. Back on the subject of candy. So recently I got to try red vines, which I'd never tried red vines before. Wanted to see about including those, and I'd also heard that Twizzlers might have arsenic in them, so that's not that good. So I was trying red vines, and I have to say I'm like very much in love with red vines as opposed to Twizzlers, because Twizzlers now taste like gummies that have licorice flavoring, I guess, and the red vines taste like old school licorice. They actually taste like licorice. You know, I think Twizzlers have like fruit flavoring, and they are just kind of called licorice because they're not really. There's nothing about them that tastes very licoricey. So yeah, if you've never had red vines and you want to taste real licorice, go taste red vines. They're kind of hard to find. And I've also tasted Wily Wallabies. Maybe they're from Australia, but those are like a mix, a hybrid between Twizzlers and red vines, because they're not as well. I would say they don't have any licorice flavoring to them, but they look like Twizzlers and they taste a lot like Twizzlers. I would say they taste like the large Twizzler things. Have you ever seen how there's like, what do they call them? Like Twizzler nibbles or bits, where they're not full-size licorice Twizzlers, but they're like chopped up in pieces. Like that's Wily Wallabies, and they're good. Let's see. I think I would prefer Wily Wallabies over Twizzlers. So Twizzlers is not holding up very good in the taste test challenge, but they're like one of my favorite or at least they were one of my favorite candies. Okay, she's got this like super low table, like she's sitting on the floor. And I'm getting thirsty. Looks kind of funny. Alright, let's get her. What's going on here? It's safe. It's not responding. Okay. I'm gonna put the like alarm clock. She's got like a cat alarm clock. I wonder if I should put the cat headphones over here on the table. Let's move this up just a slight bit. I need to buy a laptop. I have a Wacom tablet laptop that is basically worthless now. But I need something that I can take on the road. But I don't have money to do that. I don't have money to buy a laptop right now. Okay. And it's only emergency situations for stuff like that right now. Okay, there we go. So she's got her keyboard here. Oh my gosh, is that like, I hate those creators. Okay, here we go. Number, keyboard. Alright, so maybe we should put like the headphones back here. What would those look like? And it's Friday. I just wish I had some exciting weekend plans. Last weekend all I did was work. Okay, not sure that's that good, but at least it's something. Fun weekend plans is like, I'm gonna drink a Coca-Cola, or I'm gonna drink a carbonated beverage. Living large. Oh man, that's exciting. Okay. I need to like do some exercise this weekend. Alright, so there's the table. Let's go ahead and draw like the other screen. Do a little bit of a beds over here. I should probably get a reference photo out so I can do a little bit more realistic. Do it a little more realistic, but I'm just like scramming. Scram. Alright, so we gotta do the base of the bed. Alright. Okay, besides the stuff on the wall, I think we're ready to be done. Okay, scrambling. I think that does it. Now let's do that's not right. Let's do like a okay. Now we have, what is this over here? Is this supposed to be like the computer screen? Or the pillow? Looks like it's supposed to be the pillow. Okay, got the pillow, and this will be like the rest of the bed down here. Just like jumping off her bed. Okay, so let's go on to new ink layer so I can easily erase this. I was going to try like a curved line. Sometimes curved line is better than a straight line. Sometimes like multiple mess ups can be interesting. Or failing upwards. That's a weird one. All right, she's being a loud, noisy neighbor. Okay, so we erase that. Don't really like how that line goes into the other line. Maybe we could just erase this one right here. That's better. Okay, so she's got like 2 large posters here. Okie doke. Okie dokie. As what's that? That's from Fallout. That was a good second season. I'm ready for it's kind of like a depressing show to watch because of how it feels like historically accurate future documentary kind of thing. It does a good job of creating a realistic dystopia, because ultimately that's what reality is nowadays. Okay. All right, I think that does it for the inking. So, because this video is called inking, I'm going to go ahead and cancel or stop the live stream now, and we will come back to color it later. All right, thanks if you've been with me the whole time. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out my other socials like X if you want to catch other live streams. Sometimes I do very impromptu live streams, and they are only featured on X. They are just more of the behind the scenes comic process. If you enjoy that, if you enjoy seeing what lies ahead, what's going on in the studio, be sure to check those out. All right, thanks for joining, and I will see you next time.